Hi, good morning. It's Chang from maverickstar Observatory. Guys, we've got some data in from Hong Kong. I know it's more popular for the coronavirus at the moment, but something is going on under the ground. Over the last 6 months or so, I've mentioned that it's dropped probably around 10% of the total field strength in that region. That's a total of 10% of the Earth's magnetic field in just 6 months. Something's definitely going on. Let's have a look at the recent data. As you can see from here, it's been dropping every single month. And, we've seen a similar pattern, albeit it has crept back up over the 15 microteslas. But, it is still down from the month before in general. As you can see, it was topping off last month over the 16, then it drops right down past 15, then to 14 microteslas, and then this month hovers around 14 microteslas for around about 15 or so days, and then starts to creep back up. So something is definitely going on in that region of our Earth. It'd be interesting to see what sort of data we get back from Perth, Australia, and on the Gold Coast to compare, because they're not too far away from Hong Kong, in terms of where we're seeing this loss of the magnetosphere strength. So something is definitely going on there, guys. It's well worth, keeping a tab on this. As you know, we're going to be getting some data over the next week or so from Arizona. Scott down there will be sending us some data, and we'll get it processed, get it up onto the website. Guys, I know at the moment in the news it's all about COVID-19, and I'm pretty sure we'll see the repercussions of that. As I was explaining on a friend's podcast the other day, we're about to see the full repercussions of what's going on with that, and the world shipping grinding to a halt. That coupled with the magnetic poles reversing on this planet and the grand solar minimum isn't going to help things get any better. And we've not seen equilibriums on 3 of these main issues now that we face. And it just means that things are going to get a lot worse from here on out. And that is why I can't emphasize enough to you guys out there is to get some preparations. If we just go back to what happened in Chile a few years ago, when they had them 9.0 earthquakes, massive earthquakes, caused total catastrophic destruction in the region. Now just put yourself in those people's shoes for a few moments. When these catastrophes strike, you always think at that point, if only I'd have done this. Well, you've got that opportunity right here now, guys, to do this. You've got the opportunity to get yourself some provisions put up so that you can be dependent in a crisis and look after your loved ones. That's what it is all about, is making sure that you don't have to rely on any of the systems that are in place put there by your government. We see time and time again that when there is a catastrophic and cataclysmic event, the governments are not there for the people, and certainly not there for the people short time. So it is imperative that you put up some provisions for your loved ones now. Don't wait until it's happened, because you'll be sitting there thinking to yourselves, I wish I'd have listened to Jean at that point. If you make a few preparations now, if you haven't, you can look after yourselves during these times. It is imperative, like I say. Guys, we're running a publicly funded observatory here, and people from all over the world enjoy the benefits of receiving the data that we collect on this anomaly and the anomalies that we talk about. This is probably one of the biggest events that is happening in our lives right now, and we are struggling to get some funding for it. We haven't even got people ready to receive these muon detectors out in Brazil and South Central Australia. So if you're in those regions of this world, get in touch. Just drop me a little message in the comments section, and I'll get you my details so that we can link up and arrange for these magnetometers that we've got sitting there finished on the shelf, and these muon detectors, and we can get them out to you. And we can collect the data And it is imperative that we get that data. You know, how important is it, guys? Let me just explain something. In the Brazil region of our Earth is one of the lowest magnetic intensities of our planet, and therefore we can answer a question just after 2 or 3 weeks of the muon detectors being in that location, how much we stand to lose protection from the magnetosphere during the pole reversal, because those muon detectors will give us an idea of how much cosmic rays are in the upper atmosphere and how much is getting through as a result of that weakened region of our planet. And if we compare that with South Central Australia, we get an idea of what it's like to be in a region where there's plenty of protection, because, as you know, it is merging up over the southern hemisphere right now, that large magnetic intensity. So it gives us an idea of what's going on. So, you know, guys, all this I can say is, you know, support the observatory. You know, these organisations are not giving you the data, and we're here with the equipment in the field globally, and we're sharing the data with you. You know, we just can't rely on just a couple of people like, you know, Doug, who every fortnight makes a regular donation to this observatory without fail, and a couple of other people. But, you know, it needs to be more, guys. We've got 31,000 subscribers and a lot of people sitting on the sideline just watching. You know, it needs a bigger effort. You know, needs more people to join us at doing what we're doing here. And, you know, I'll just mention the link down below. It's simple. There's a PayPal link there. Couldn't be any easier. Just don't be lazy. You know, get your card out and make a donation. Support us. Don't leave it for everybody else. It's not the way, guys. It's not the spirit that you should adopt. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, guys, I won't go on. You know, have an amazing day. I'll catch up with you at some point in the week. We're trying to get our head around some new software so that we can do some live broadcasts on YouTube, and, you know, invite some interesting people into the discussion of these anomalies that's taking place. So links down there, guys. Please support us. Simple. Okay. Have a great day. As always, bye for now.